I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Colm McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Pete Taylor here in Dublin. Pete, did you ever envisage this moment would happen for your daughter?
I know, it's a brilliant moment. It's a long time coming, and it's great for me to have Gary as well on the show, you know, so it's an unbelievable night for me.
When we think about, Deirdre Gogarty setting the way for Katie, Katie sent her a message back in the day. She got back there. It came full circle now for your daughter. Do you think that this is the biggest moment of her career to date, to be headlining in the 3 Arena in Dublin?
I don't know. I suppose you've very hard to take away from the Olympic Games. You know what I mean? And the Olympics is special, but it's got to be up there. It's got to be up there, you know.
When you brung her around the gyms in Ireland, when you disguised her as a boy, when she fought boys, all of these things happening, did you ever think at that point that there was a possibility that professional women's boxing would ever happen in Ireland? Be truthful with me.
I never even considered professional boxing. At the time, all we were thinking about was getting a fight, and hopefully maybe she'd win an Irish title one day, and then maybe boxing will be fetched into the Olympics. And now she's surpassed all them dreams now, and now she's fighting for the 140 pound undisputed title, and being undisputed at lightweight, so actually unbelievable, you know.
Obviously as well, you've got Gary Cully on this card. Any opponent news on that, or are we still waiting?
We were only Dara Foley's been offered the fight. It was agreed. Now they've seemingly pulled out of it. Overweight, we've no problem making whatever weight they want to do it at, you know. But we had agreed at 138, and now they're 137. Now they want to go with 138. If you agree to 138, they'll want 139, you know. So look, Dara Foley, great lad. Everybody wants to fight on this show. They should just make it happen. This would be a great fight for the both of them, you know.
One final question before I let you go. How do you think Katie beats Chantel Cameron? And do you think she plays into the fact that she's already beaten her once as an amateur?
Yeah, I was in the corner when Katie beat Chantel in the EUs in Poland. I think Katie beats her. She's faster hands, you know. And look, if it comes down to gritting down on the gum shield the last few rounds, no one can do it better than Katie, you know. And Katie doesn't know how to lose. She doesn't want to lose. She doesn't know how to lose. Neither does Chantel. Chantel's absolutely brilliant, and Chantel's a great fighter, and I don't think Katie could have picked an harder fight for this show. She could have picked way easier fights.
Do you think this is tougher than Serrano?
Way tougher than Serrano, because I think Serrano's mentally beaten now. I know she did everything she could against Katie, and when you 14 weeks out, when you say I can't make the fight, I have an hand injury. Like, if you break your hand, you can make the fight. Let's be honest about it. So I think Serrano's mentally beaten by Katie. So for Katie to jump from Serrano and say, okay, I'll fight Chantel Cameron, she's credit to Katie, you know.
Well, Pete, thanks very much for your time. We'll catch up fight week. Really appreciate it, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.